Begin this hour with the very latest revelations involving the former president's conduct in his final weeks in office and what it says about the future of the Republican Party. Former President Trump is meeting today with House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, a meeting which will likely at least be in part about marshaling Republicans to defend Trump as the House Select Committee investigates the January 6th riot. That meeting comes as excerpts from a new book by a pair of Pulitzer Prize-winning Washington Post reporters paints perhaps the most alarming account to date of what was happening around the president as he tried to overthrow the election results. New excerpts from that book, co-authored by Carol Leonnig and Philip Rucker, have just been published in the last hour with some new details about Trump's response or lack thereof during the January 6th insurrection as aides urged him to intervene. At one point in this excerpt, the book's authors say, he just stayed in the dining room watching television. And NBC News has obtained some additional excerpts from the book, which reveal some stunning levels of alarm among the nation's top military commanders leading up to the January 6th siege. According to this new reporting, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, was preparing to have the U.S. military hold the line against a potential coup attempt. Perhaps the most stark example of his fears comes from this passage in the book. Milley saw Trump as the classic authoritarian leader with nothing to lose. He described to aides that he kept having this stomach-churning feeling that some of the worrisome early stages of 20th century fascism in Germany were replaying in 21st century America. He saw parallels between Trump's rhetoric of election fraud and Adolf Hitler's insistence to his followers at the Nuremberg rallies that he was both a victim and their savior. This is a Reichstag moment, Milley told aides, the gospel of the Fuhrer. Per the book's authors, these accounts are based on interviews with 140 sources, including an on-the-record interview with Trump himself. In a lengthy response to Milley's account, the former president says in a statement that he, quote, never threatened or spoke about to anyone a coup of our government. This comes as the former president is actively leading Republicans in Congress and around the country to take action to whitewash the events of January 6th and push the lie that he won the election.